So this is it at the Naranda Sports Complex in St. Anne. T20 final. Well, it's French Fairfield, pardon me. Fairfield who won the toss. And new batsman is Andre McCarthy. Yorker length delivering. Oh, the spectators catch more so than anything else. So the second over, 2 for 1. You may hear the thunder. McCarthy on the board. So 3 after witnessing 2 T10 games earlier this morning into the afternoon. Early start for this epic final. Richardo Robinson is the standing umpire. Skrelligum. Think about the stumps. Appealing. They're appealing. They're appealing. No, says umpire Robinson, bringing an end to Fairfield. That was the first over, bowled by Romario Marshall. Gordon Bryan, the national representative, will bowl. So, umpire Banks is ushering them out of the way. Off the outside, going to the backward point region, as Howard Powell, feeling for that delivery, with a slower delivery. His first Powell. Beaten outside the off stump with a quicker delivery, a better delivery. Oh, with a bouncier delivery right through to the wicket keeper. Cloudy conditions over the ground. Bleak conditions over the ground. Marshall bowled the first of the match. On to the right and out. Was going for the run, but Powell stood his ground and has been run out. The second wicket to go. Score now 3 for 2 in the second. Very soon. In the meantime, Brad will continue. Run out. 4 for 2 in the second over. A delivery from Brian. Not delivering, so the score stands. It started months ago, culminating right here in St. Anne, Discovery Bay. Afternoon, Brian bowling to Powell. Punching, but can't be the man that made off. They go through for. So end of the second over, 5 for 2. Taken up, and they're asking persons to come off the field. So the rain is actually here. So we're going to take a break here from Naranda. Welcome back here in Naranda, our Naranda Sports Complex. This for the SDC Cards National Community T20 Final, and featuring Fairfield and Manchester, Junction Ballards, Valley from St. Elizabeth. Guess what? Because of rain interrupted play after the first over was bowled. The two umpires went out, inspected, and they were about to resume, and then rain came again, and now they've started. One over has been bowled since then. It's now a 7-over affair. And we're in the fourth over, 9 for 3. That is Junction Ballards Valley after they were sent into bat earlier this afternoon. So a combination of things happening here in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. But one thing for certain, it is a ding-dong battle between the two teams. They're going down to the bitter end, $1.5 million on the offerings. Silvera will be continuing. Just removed Howard Powell. Tell you who the new batter is in a very short while. So Damian Banks, the new batter. Banks, oh, that's a wayward delivery from Silvera. Wide signal by the umpire. They go through for one. They're coming back for the second. And now 3 wides to the total. The score has now moved on to 12 for 3. That's Junction Ballards Valley. Remember, it's a 7-over affair. Bleak conditions over the grounds at Naranda Bauxite for this final. So tapping away at the crease, Banks. He's facing up to Silvera once again. National Under 15 representative Silvera. Light breeze blowing over the ground. Wayward delivery. Banks pulling and pulling, brilliant. The feeler is there. They go through for one. One is all they get as he collects on the bounce just in front of square. One more run to the tally. I'm not sure. So Silvera once again using his towel just to get some grip on the ball. Youngster. Bowling to Allen. Allen edging. And they go through for one. So 14 for the loss of 3. Silvera once again. Oh, the ball whipped by Banks. The man at long on is moving to his left. One more run through the tally, 15 runs on the board, 15 for 3. So the unofficial score. Let's get some confirmation on the score though. Remember the 7-over affair. So it's a no ball. So that was a no ball, so it should be a free hit. So free hit. So Silvera. Allen. Oh, swinging and missing is Allen. So 16 for 3. So that's a very good delivery from Silvera. Allen was in nowhere near that delivery. Ball pitched on left-hander. Pitched about middle and off. Silvera, the young man. Bowling to the left-hander once again. Oh, in between the gate. Well, wicketkeeper can't actually hold on. Landed awkward in front of him. Balloon should be signaled a bye. And a bye is signaled. So 17 for 3. So Banks looking on. Lennox Simpson came in though, but he retired. Silvera once again. Oh, beaten outside the outside. A beautiful caught behind, and he goes. The dreaded finger goes of umpire Ebanks to remove Ebanks. So umpire Orane Ebanks remove Ebanks from one Ebanks to the next. And the 4th wicket to go. Junction Ballards is in a spot of bother in the 7-over final. The new batter coming in looks to be David Powell. The David Powell is a new batter coming in. Wearing number 8 jersey. Sheridan Allen is at non-striker's end. In this over being was bowled by Silvera. He bowled wides. He bowled a no ball. He bowled beautiful deliveries. He was swung down in front of square, and he got the edge on the final delivery. You saw almost everything in that over. So the crowd around the boundary. A lot of persons in the venue here in Orlando. The ball swung down. The fielder is there, though. One bounce he collects, and they go through for a run. 18 for 4. Oh, they go through for a quick single. Had no control with that shot. 19 runs on the board, 19 for 4. So Marshall continuing. Bowling to Allen. So Marshall aborted his run-up. Now he'll try again. Bowling to Sheridan Allen, the left-hander. Yorker length delivery. That was a brilliant delivery. Hit the inner half of the bat going down to the fine region. Allen was thinking of a second, but Powell says no, he was not having it at all. One more run to the tally, 20 runs on the board. 20 for 4 at Junction's Ballard Valley. So Marshall once again. They're bowling to Powell this time around. David Powell will facing up to Marshall. Short. The ball swung high in the air. The fielder settles under it and takes a catch in the mid-off region, deep mid-off. And that's the end of David Powell, and another wicket goes. 20 for 5. So the new batter coming in. Looks to be Troy Powell. So Troy Powell is new batter. It's a right and left combination. This for Junction Ballards Valley. Looks all around the field at Troy Powell. Marshall continuing. Here's a backward point, the cover, extra cover, mid-off, and a long on. Marshall to Paul, short, and pulling down to the final leg region. So one more run to the tally. 21. 21 for 5. And a reminder though, it's a left and right combination. The square leg umpire, Rainy Banks, is changing. As Marshall will be bowling to the left-hander, Allen. Short, pulling, the feeler's there, and they go through for a single. And Marshall was in the way in the middle of the pitch though. He has to be careful. Restricting the batters to go through easily for a single, but in the meantime they did. 22 for 5, that's a score. So two batters there, Sheridan Allen and Troy Powell. Getting ready for the 6th over. Let's see which bowler would be used. A spin has been brought in. So 22 for 5 after 5. Ball punching down the ground. The fielder comes off the boundary. They thought of a second, but it's only one. That's a brilliant throw. That is a brilliant throw. So one more run to the tally. 23 runs on the board. 23 for 5. The Junction Ballards Valley.
There's a deep in wicket. There's a deep back of square. There's extra cover. There's a point. And a four. So it's going to come Church.
Remember, it's a 7 over affair. Oh, the ball swung high and hard. Pretty close to the rear never stand. It's a rear never 6. There is a man settling under it who wants $5,000 in his pocket. But he could not take the catch because any spectator takes a catch. It's $5,000 courtesy of Ray and Nephew. But he spilled the catch. But nevertheless, it's a Ray and Nephew 6. Oh, what a 6 it was. So 29 for 5. Oh, swinging down the ground. The time around the fielder comes around, but can't stop it. That's a flat 6. Another Ray and Neville 6. 2 6s clicking in this innings for the Junction Ballards Valley. We had 29 before. It's now jumped to 35. 35 for 5, and we're still in the 6th over. Powell swinging the ball on the leg side in front of square. They go through for 1. 36 runs on the board, 36 for 5. Junction Ballards Valley. After they were sent into bat, Fairfield won the toss. In this T20 affair, which has been reduced to a 7-over affair because of rain, which interrupted the proceedings. So Allen, Jimmy Merchant, who has been very successful this season, leading wicket taker for his team. Outside they have some. Allen punches down, 1 bounce for reaching the fielder at a long off, and 1 more run to the tally. 37 runs on the board. 37 for 5. Earned the 6th over. A 7-over affair. A reminder. So Paul taps away. Merchant. Bowling to Paul. Swings it down. And another 6. And the fielder and the patron drops it. A chance to win another $5,000. A Ren Nevis 6. Certainly signaled by umpire Banks. The score now moves on to 43. 43 for 5 at the end of the 6th over. Now what we were told, a 7-over affair has been reduced, with Junction Ballards Valley started off somewhat shaky, but now has moved on to 43 for 5. Troy Powell is a ball batterer. Ibans can do the same. So Shane Walters has been brought on. He'll be bowling to the left-hander Allen. Who looks on the field though. There's a short third man. Back with a point. There's a cover. On a sweep on the boundary. Long off. Deep square leg. In the meantime, bowling to the left-hander wide was signaled by umpire Robinson. So we start off with 44 for 5. So poor delivery from Walters. Bowling to Allen once again. Flighted. Ball swung high. The fielder comes under it and takes the catch. And that's the dismissal of Allen and a 6th wicket to go down in the 7th and final over. Allen goes. Junction Ballards Valley, who wants to set a good total, are 44 for 6. Walters, who bowled a wide in his first delivery, well, guess what? In his second, he has taken the wicket of Sheridan Allen. So Romario Banton, the new batter, coming in. He'll be facing up to Walters. A reminder in this SDC Cal's National Community T20 final, it has boiled down to a 7-over affair. Short, swinging the ball in the air. The fielder comes forward and takes a catch. He's on a hat trick. Banton goes. Walters on a hat trick, and it's 7th wicket to go down in the innings. Junction Ballards Valley, I said before, they're in a spot of volley, or should I say, a spot of bother. They're now in a pothole. The spot has certainly grown, and they're going down and down. But still 44, but still 7 wickets have gone. That has increased. So Simpson, who retired earlier, he's back on. So Simpson retired, but he's back on. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was a bathroom break. A 44 for 7. Walters has taken 2 wickets so far in his over. Will he be able to take the hat trick? That's a big question. Walters bowling to the right-hander Simpson. Short. Simpson plays him on the offside. To go through backward point coming in. And actually went over the ball, but the batters are pretty comfortable with that single. 45 runs on the board, 45 for 7. So Walters having a discussion of his teammates. Troy Powell, who's known to be a ball batterer when he is ready, and I think he will do so right now. I can't tell the future though. I don't have a crystal ball. But what we're seeing from this man since he's come in, that he's finding all areas of the ground aerial. Here's Walters bowling to Powell. Oh, he's beaten outside the off stump, trying to swing the ball down the ground. But a dot delivery, that's rare to Powell. 45 for 7. So 2 legal deliveries remaining. Junction Ballards Valley batting. Oh, beaten again. That's a brilliant delivery. He's gone. He's bowled him. Is he gone or not? Is he stumped or not? And the finger of the square leg umpire did not go up. So he was not bowled. I thought it came off the wicketkeeper, went onto the stumps. Then the blades were removed. The wicketkeeper trying to lift one of the stump up to actually stump him because he walked off thinking he was out. But the square leg umpire, Ebanks, did not lift the finger correctly so. And so it's back in to face the final delivery of this over. And what we've been told, the final delivery of the innings. A 7 over affair, that's what we've been told. Looking on the scorer, 45 for 7. Waiting to get the nod. Walters to bowl to Powell once again. Has ball 2 brilliant deliveries outside the off-stop, flighted, and the ball swung high. The fielder comes off the boundary, in fact 2, and takes a catch. The 3rd wicket to go in this over. That should signal the end of the innings. 45 for 8. That's innings for Junction Ballards Valley. It's SDC Cards and National Community T20 Final. A 7 over affair, 45 for 8. Now, Fairfield would need to score 46 runs for victory here at Discovery Bay St. Anne. So you have to big up all the sponsors, though, which made this year's event possible. A reminder, though, 45 for 8. That's a score made by Junction Ballards Valley. So Fairfield needing to score 4 to 6 runs for victory. As we big up all the sponsors on hand. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. Carl's, the title sponsor. Rare Nephew, Lascar Gold, Jam Dex, Discovery Bauxite, Yummy, RFM, Jamaica Cricket Association, SDF, the Sports Development Foundation, the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, all partners of this year's competition. Well, we were doing some checks behind the scenes because we see the Junction Ballards Valley team getting ready to go on the field. We're checking to see if the Duckworth-Lewis method would have actually been introduced, but what we were told by the organizers is no, it's not. So it's just a 7-over affair because you have to think about Junction Ballards Valley. At the time they were batting, they thought it was a 20-over affair, so it may be, but they lost 3 wickets at the time when the rain interrupted proceedings. So you can look at it both ways. So the Duckworth-Lewis system would have maybe added a few more runs to the total, but that's not been used at all. So just a 7-over affair, 7-7 as it stands. And just a reminder of the score though, 45 for 8, that was the score, 45 for 8. And now they need 4 to 6 runs for victory. We're talking about Fairfield, Junction Ballards Valley from St. Elizabeth. Fairfield out of Manchester, the 2021 champions. So waiting the two umpires to come back on the field. That's umpires Richardo Robinson and Aurelie Banks. I think the umpires are taking a little bit too long, though, to be honest. You know that it's not 12 o'clock, it's a 7 over fair. I thought the umpires would have been back on the field right away. So I'm a little bit concerned, though, with the delay in the umpires to come back on the field. It's a party atmosphere at the Randa Sports Complex. I'm just wondering, with the party happening at 7 over fair, why it's taking so long to resume or to start the response. 4 to 6 runs needed for Fairfield to walk away with $1.5 million. And last time they won this tournament was back in 2021, Fairfield. Junction Ballards Valley, last time they won this was 6 years ago, 2017. And they won it 5 times, are 5-time champions, Junction Ballards Valley. However, they did not battle like champions today. But nevertheless, as my good friend Mr. Erzman from Lucas Cricket Club would always say, runs on the board is runs on the board. You can't take it away. Nothing can be done about that. So the umpires are coming back on the field. I think they're having a discussion regarding the Duckworth Lewis. With the umpires and the Mr. Randy Nelson, the head of the umpires. And I think that's what we were talking about earlier on regarding the Duckworth Lewis. So the fact of the matter is that the concern by many by the Junction Ballards Valley team, and I think it's only fair because it is a rule of the game, to be honest, and discussion is still going on, and time is going. We don't have all day or all night. Well, the two umpires are going back on the field right now. I think the discussions are over regarding what will happen, will the score increase or not. Or the target will increase or not. And they have a right to have a discussion regarding that, because they made 45 for 8. The fact is that they started the innings with the process that's playing a 20 over affair. Now they did lose 3 wickets, and by losing 3 wickets, the additional target would increase that much. So 2 batters are coming out. For Fairfield, number 6, Jermaine Morgan and Courtney Allen. Courtney Allen played a blistering innings last week, wearing the number 15 jersey, Allen. And Morgan, 6. We're going to check to see if the target has been increased or is it still the same. So because of the Duckworth-Lewis system used, so they lost runs at 43 runs to win. So Fairfield now needs 43 runs to win. So they wanted the Duckworth-Lewis method to be used, and it was used, and instead of increasing the total, it decreased. So 43 runs to win for Fairfield. It was originally 46, but now dropped to 43. Duckworth-Lewis turn, the method that was used. So 43 runs to win for Fairfield. Courtney Allen and Morgan. And the wicket. On the ball punching through the covers. Heavy grass. They go through for 1. They're coming back for the second. Morgan is off the mark. 2 runs on the board in the first over. So heavy grass. Junction Ballards Valley. So Banton, the bowler. Bowling to Morgan once again. The slip that was there has been taken out. They plug the outside field, they're realizing it's a backward point, cover an extra cover. We usually had 2 persons in that cover corner. Now it has been increased to 3 with the mid-off. There's no mid-on, there's a long on. Banton looking on. So the captain is at the mid-on position. That seemed like it was vacant. He was adjusting the field. to the right-hander. Banton. Oh, he pulls it, pops up in the air. The fielder settles and takes a return catch. The first wicket to go. Morgan goes. Banton, caught and bowled. Fairfield, they're 2 for 1 in the first over, searching for 43 runs for victory in the 7-over affair. Fairfield not starting off too well at all. So Brian Clark is a new batter. We know what he can do. Junction Ballards Valley knows what he can do. The spectators, Fairfield, knows what he can do. He's a leading run getter for his team, leading run scorer. And you may ask, what's the difference between the run getter and scorer? Not much. So Banton will be continuing from just in front of our broadcast point. 2 for 1. Umpire Robinson stopping the bowler. Now he's giving him the green light. Oh, edged and go down to third man region. Stopped with a left outstretched boot. And one more run to the total. So 3 runs on the board. Clark is off the mark with an edge. He's 1. That kept a bit low. The left-hander, Allen, looks around the field. 2 attacking batters at the crease for Fairfield, who won the toss and elected to field earlier on. Seemed like it was months ago that this game actually started. Jam-packed ground, the sports complex, Naranda Boxsite. So 3 for 1. It's taking long though. Allen taps away. Banton. Pulling is Allen. Brilliant into the crowd for 6 behind square. That was brilliant. A Ray and Neville moment. If you wanted one, this from Allen. That's a Ray and Neville 6. We said 3 for 1, but has increased to 9 for 1 still in the first over. Fairfield, they've upped the ante somewhat with just 1 6 though. Can they start the 6 rolling? 9 for 1 in the first over. Banton, he'll be continuing. Allen taps away. Win by umpire Robinson. Oh, beaten outside the off stump. Brilliant delivery. Oh, the response was beautiful. This from Banton. 9 for 1. Bleak conditions of the ground here. But one thing for certain, I don't see a drop of rain in sight. Still the first over, the 7-over affair. And the captain is having a word. And every single ball that he bowls what's going to happen is that I think, though, because of the light, they may ask the fast bowler not to bowl. And everything has been dragged out and drawn out. But they're having a word with the captain of the Ballards Valley team. Every time the bowler bowls, he has a conversation with him. He's dragging out the over. But now he's having a conversation with both umpires. Umpires Banks and Robinson. So umpire having a chat with the captain, not liking what he's doing. In the meantime, Banton to the left hand, hit on the pad, appeal for leg before, and he goes! Courtney Allen goes! And Fairfield, they've lost their second wicket. The score now 9 for 2 in the first over. And Banton is on fire. He's taken 2 wickets so far, as his first over comes to a close. 9 for 2 at the end of over 1. 43 runs to get, 6 overs to be bowled. Shane Walters, a new batter. Replacing Allen. He's at the non-striker's end, while Clark is facing up. Andre McCarthy will be the bowler. The Junction's Ballards Valley. McCarthy bowling to Clark. Pulling his Clark. Oh, it's going, it's going, it's gone. And the gentleman has taken the catch. A gentleman has taken the catch. Way out of the ground. He will get $5,000 from Ray Neville. He has taken the catch. Brilliantly done. And $5,000 will be going his way courtesy of Ray Neville. But in the meantime, so Ray Neville 6. The start of the second over, bowled by McCarthy off the bat of Clark. The score now stands at 15 for 2. As I've been told, it's 6,000, not 5,000. There's McCarthy bowling once again. Oh, tucking him somewhat, playing on the onside and go through for a quick single. 16 runs on the board. Clark is moved to the non-striker's end. Walters will be facing up to the bowling of McCarthy. Punching down the ground is Walters, a set off for a single, Walters was not thinking about it. Clark scampered down. The wicket had to be turned back. Was a misfield at mid-on region. So Clark lives to fight another day. 16. Pulling. Oh, behind square. Will go into the boundary for the SDC 4. Off the bat of Walters, was not in control of that shot. But nevertheless, score moves on to 20 for 2 with an SDC 4. Fairfield, we're in the second over. It's a 7-over affair. Oh, MacArthur being treated rough, rugged, and being spanked like a baby. Walters looks around the field, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, short fine leg, dragged it on the next side, to go through for a quick single, mid-wicket moving to his right, but can't prevent the single. One more run to the tally, 21 runs on the board. Still in the second over. The hard-hitting Clark. He looks around the field. Not much change in the field. On a deep backward square. Mid-wicket, mid-off, mid-on. Extra cover, cover backward point. There's a third man. Short fine leg. Oh, hitting in the pad though. Oh, that's a good delivery from McCarthy. That should signal the end of the second over. So 21 for 2 at the end of the second over. So the Naranda Sports Club are rocking. With some music blazing in the backdrop. But more importantly, with cricket being played. Manchester and St. Elizabeth. If you're just joining our broadcast, rain interrupted the play. The game started after 2. 2 overs were bowled before rain stopped play. Had to wait. Umpire made an inspection. They decided to play again, then the rain came. And they had to put the covers back on for the second time. Banton bowling his second over. So the mid-off has now been put to long off. And again, the captain making adjustments in the field. 21 for 2. 22 runs needed for victory. Start of the third over. Fairfield in the driver's seat. Banton bowling to Walters. Oh, good delivery from Banton. Was in two minds of Walters, wanting to tickle him fine with a short fine leg. But saw the square leg vacant. Ball rushed him. Bit of bounce in that delivery from Banton. And a dot delivery being bowled. There's no mid on a mid off. There's a long on and long off. So cover has gone onto the sweeping position on the boundary. Oh, inside head onto the pad. That was a good delivery again from Banton. Walters did not know what was happening at all. But nevertheless, let's see what happens with this next delivery. There's Banton once again. Or hugging that down to wide or third man. They go through for one. And one is all they get. One more run to the tally. One more run off the bat of Walters. 22 runs on the board. 22 for 2. Getting the nod from my scorer. The man from St. Anne. The 2.3. Clark. He'll be facing up to Banton. Has held a good line in this over. Slow delivery. Peeling off the outer half of the bat. And it goes on to the third man for another single. Was not in control though, Clark. 23 runs on the board, 23 for 2. Fairfield is searching for 43 runs for victory. It is SDC, Carls and National Community T20 competition, and the final has been reduced to a 7-over affair due to rain. There's Banton once again. Bowling to Walters. Oh, up and away it goes. Goes, it's gone. A Ray and Neville moment. Get the glasses, get the ice, get the bottle. That's a brilliant 6 off the bat of O'Shane Walters to move the tally to 29 for 2. So 29 for 2, Banton continuing. Bowling to Walters once again. Slow delivery, punching, brilliant. We saw 6 earlier, and it goes through the fielder. It goes for a SDC 4, a Carls 4, a brilliant 4 off the bat of Walters. The fielder came around, but it went right through him, and it's not a fielder. I can't tell you this much that it should go through because of his heavy component, but it went right through for 4. 33 runs on the board, 33 for 2. 10 runs for victory for Fairfield. 3 overs completed. Let's see who will be bowling this 4th over. It's this SDC Carls T20 final, Discovery Bay. Damon Banks, skipper. We're bowling. And he loves to make field adjustments and field places. Not happy. Has never been happy whenever he bowls with any of the field. He banks. Oh, the bat slips out of the hand of Clark. And he gets a single nevertheless. The fielder comes off the long-on boundary. So 34 runs on the board to start the 4th over, 34 for 2. He banks. We're bowling to Clark, who has looked the part though. What part he's playing, I don't know. Again, adjustments again from Banks. He's bringing up now the 3rd man to a short 3rd man position. Moving extra cover. I have to laugh. So mid-wicket has gone to deep mid-wicket. Fine leg. Does not move to the mid-wicket position, or is it mid-on? Let's see where he's going. The deep mid-wicket, long on. And there's a mid-wicket. Ebanks bowling to Walters. Walters wants to go around and swinging behind square because there's no fine leg though, or long leg. There's a huge gap between square leg and coming all the way around. So they want him to play him in that area to come around to swing him down on the fine leg region, but that delivery from Ebanks kept him way outside the off stump. If you have a feel like that, you know that's where you're supposed to be bowling Ebanks. Punching down the ground. They go through for one, and they're coming back. No, they're not. Just one more run to the tally. 35 runs on the board, 35 for 2. A reminder they're searching for 43 runs for victory Fairfield at $1.5 million. Ebanks, slower delivery. Thrown to the ball, and he's caught. He's caught down in the long off position. Clark goes. The third wicket to go down for Fairfield. 35 for 3 in the fourth over of the 7-over final. He never looked the part today. And Jamie Merchant is a new batter coming in for Fairfield. So Merchant national representative, average as the best all-rounder in their team for this season. A team that last won this tournament back in 2021. The Banks will be bowling to Merchant. Oh, swinging the ball down the ground. He's taken a deep mid-wicket. Another wicket goes. Jamie Merchant goes for a duck first ball. And guess what? This is now a contest. 35 for 4. 2 wickets and 2 deliveries from Ebanks. Drama unfolding in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. Wanted to finish it, but instead it finished him. Gordon Bryan is a new batter coming in. For Fairfield. And the captain, Ebanks, leading from the front. A reminder that they need 43 runs for victory. Duckworth-Lewis Stern method utilized. They actually made 45 runs earlier, but after using Duckworth-Lewis Stern, it was reduced to 42. So Fairfield needs 43 runs for victory. .35 for 4 is a score by Fairfield. Ebanks is on a hat trick. Slower delivery, ball played on the offside. Taken up for a quick single though. And soft hands. But Waters was in no mood to run. And that was the final delivery of the fourth over in the 7-over affair. So 8 from 18, if you want to call it that. That is the score of the 7th over affair. And again, the Banks moving, rotating, doing all that he can do, trying to defend at measly total of 43. So Troy Poyle will be brought on to bowl. So the wicketkeeper will be... They've done every single thing to slow down the game. Now they're carrying on the helmet for the wicketkeeper. And that's Sheridan Allen, who is keeping wicket. Brought on the helmet for him. So Troy Powell is a bowler. So 8 runs needed for victory from 3 overs. Walters playing the ball down to the long on fielder. That's a captain, Ebanks. They go through for a single. 36 runs to start off the 5th over. 36 for 4 was Fairfield out of Manchester. Troy Powell will be continuing. And he waited till his captain went right back to the long-on position. Playing the ball with soft hands. And he's off the mark though, Gordon Brown. 37 runs on the board. That's 6 runs for victory for Fairfield. Troy Powell punching to the left of the long-on position. They go through for 1. And they thought of coming back for the second, but Brand was sent back by his partner in crime, Walters. So the score now moved to 38. 38 for 4. 5 to win. Cutting. Can't beat back with a point, but they go through for single. Using his body, but not holding on to it. So 1 more run. 39 runs on the board, 39 for 4. And 4 can seal the deal for Fairfield. Troy Powell now carrying in the field. The sweeper coming off the boundary. They're testing him to say, can you go over the top, Mr. Walters? Flighted, punching down this to mid-off. So no run scored. That was a full toss from Powell. As Walters taps away. Oh, Yorker length this time around. Brilliant bowling from Powell to close off the 5th over. So 5 runs or 4 runs needed. 39 for 4, 4 runs needed for victory for Fairfield. The 6th over coming up, the penultimate in the 7th over final affair. SDC Carl's National Community T20 final grand finale. Discovery Bay. Captain Banks is back on. He's spreading the field, which does not make sense to me. They need only 4 to win. So now he's carrying them back in. The square leg has gone to mid-wicket. And there's a deep mid-wicket, the same field he had before. Deep mid off, deep mid on. Extra cover. Cover, back with a point, and short third man, a short fine leg. Now the deep mid on has gone out to long on. Banks. Bowling to Brand. And Brand trying to run it down to short third man. Walters at the non-striker's end. Now run. This is frustrating maybe for the spectators of Fairfield. But great captaincy from Banks, not giving them the victory so easy. The 6th over. Bowling to Brand. Telling the wicketkeeper, don't come to the stumps. Brand missing outside the off stump. Another dot delivery. So 2 dot deliveries. Banks, the captain, looking on the field, making adjustments again. He's taking out the mid off and put it to long off. Banks bowling to Brand. 2 dot deliveries so far. A slow delivery, can't beat backward point. Another dot delivery. This is the penultimate over. What are we having here? Still 39 for 4. Still needing 4 runs for victory. And punching down wide of the man and long on. And they've gone through for 1. 1 is all they get. 40 runs on the board. 40 for 4. So 40 runs on the board. We're in the penultimate over in the 7th over fair. SDC Cows National Community T20 Final. Discovery Bay is highlighted on this glorious Sunday. Oh, a little ploy happening on the field with Banks trying to psych out Walters. Bowling to Walters once again. Oh, swinging the ball down. 1 bounce. And it goes into the boundary. That's it. That's the winning round from SDC 4. Fairfield, they are the champions of the SDC Cans National Community T20 Cricket Competition 2023 edition. 2nd time gaining the title. 2nd final. The last one in 2021. And in 2023, they can crown themselves champions, winning by 6 wickets over Junction Ballards Valley in this epic final. Yes, 7 over fair at the Naranda Sports Club in Discovery Bay. 44 for 4. That's how the match ended. Patrons are on the ground celebrating with their players. Fairfield team from Manchester. $1.5 million going their way. And celebration will be happening from here to Manchester. The fans came out from both teams. Junction Ballards Valley from St. Elizabeth. Their fans are here also. It was a jam-packed venue for this final, which showcased 2 teams going toe-to-toe, Could have easily be a victory for Fairfield. But Junction Ballards Valley made a final of it, only making 45 runs. Duckworth Lewis Stern method was introduced because of the rain that affected the game, and the total was reduced from 46 to 43 in terms of gettable. And Fairfield, they won it in the penultimate over, scoring 44 for 4, winning by 6 wickets. Kudos to the coaching staff of Fairfield and the captain, who has been really good this season, Corey Allen. Brian Clark has been instrumental with the bat. Jamie Merchant with the ball in hand. Gordon Bryan has worked well with this team. But Shane Walters did his due diligence to help this team for victory. Their second hand on the title. They will be celebrating for the entire evening into the wee hours of the morning. The sponsors of this year's competition, Social Development Commission, that's SDC, they partnered with the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, CALS, where quality joins affordability. Red Nephew, Lasker Gold, Jamdex, REFM, Yummy, Sports Development Foundation, Discovery Bauxite, and Jamaica Cricket Association. We saw the president of the JCA here earlier, Mr. Billy Heaven. He was here in attendance, and he was here last week when I said here in St. Anne for the semi-finals. And we have traveled the land for this year's competition. Went to St. Catherine, went to St. Mary, Portland took center stage. Went all around the island for respective matches. It has been a wonderful affair. I brought out many persons from many districts, from many parishes to support their respective team, to support their respective parish. A wonderful competition coming to an end this glorious Sunday. Well, entertainment will be the key of the matter. In the next couple of minutes, Mungo Honorable will be on the stage doing his thing, the Red Never stage. After we saw our brilliant final, now it's time for entertainment. Big up to the entire team, not only for this match, but for the entire season. They did an excellent job to bring you the SDC. Hopefully we can do this again next year. And with individuals, SDC representatives, everyone who played a part, it was a brilliant run in this year's staging. Entertainment galore will be happening. That's the concentration now. As Fairfield will be structuring how they'll be spending, because they do have to give back some money of the prize money in terms of what they win. They have to actually have a project in their community to assist. And they have to actually put the structure in for the approval of SDC. So not only it's about competition, it's bringing people together in respective communities and also assisting and lifting respective communities. The SDC Cals National E20 Cricket Competition was a blast. I'm Sean Grant on behalf of the entire team. We'll be signing out very soon.